Hey, hi, howdy, how are you folks? My name is Nallex and welcome back to another League of Legends video. Today we're in the jungle playing some Shyvana. That's right, the new Shyvana rework is officially here, and as a, I don't want to say like level 18 mastery Shyvana player, it is so much fun to be able to play this champion again and actually feel strong on it. There's been a couple times in multiple different seasons where Shyvana's felt okay, but never quite strong. This rework was so strong they've already had to hot fix it. This is on the hot fixed version, just so we can get a better sense of what we're doing. Today we're playing the AP build, not like a burst or one-shot AP build, more of like a AP Bruiser build. We're going to start with Dusk and Dawn, then go into Riftmaker and Liandry's. For runes, we've got Conqueror, and then a bunch of other stuff, as well as Inspiration Secondary, Freeboots, and Cosmic Insight. All the standard stuff that you love to see. But yeah, new Shyvana rework, if you have not seen it already. The Q is now a dual cast. It's got two different activations of it. Each one is an auto attack reset and AoE damage on the auto attack. So you can auto Q in rapid succession to get a ton of damage off, and it's all AoE, so it's really good at taking these big camps like raptors and or wolves. If you don't already know, Shyvana is a full clear champion through and through. You are going to be power farming on this champion until you get level 6, and then after you get level 6 you'll tone it down a little bit, but you're still going to be farming as a priority. So as you can see, I am just hitting that raptor, and then as I finish the raptor, I'll go ahead and hit the red buff. Now, in an ideal world, if you want to do the best, like most well synced up clear, you can actually skip your red buff, go straight to your Krugs, and then clear your red buff last. But for me, I'm not too worried about it. This is a platinum game, no big deal at all. Upper platinum, like plat 2 or so, working my way up back into emerald, but we'll see how long it actually takes. Maybe with this new rework on Shyvana, it won't take too much longer. Been having a ton of fun on it, trying out all kinds of different builds. So far, I think Conqueror is my favorite keystone for sure, and I've had some fun with both AD and AP Bruisers. Haven't quite found the right hybrid build that I actually enjoy yet, but I'll keep you guys posted if I ever do find it. The AP build though seems really fun. You'll see a lot of really good showcase this game. As we finish our full clear, we're taking a look at the map. It looks like my top laner has already died twice in 3 minutes. Very well done to him. No big deal though. We're just gonna go ahead and go back and grab ourselves a Sheen. Sheen, super nice item on the new Shyvana, mostly because you're getting all kinds of different activations of your abilities with your Q, your W, and your E being on pretty short cooldown, all things considered. That Q especially is going to be that main thing that procs your Sheen. And once we get that Dusk and Dawn, it'll not only proc the Sheen, it'll proc it twice, which just feels very nice. But we're pinging our team. We're saying, hey, watch out. We see Sejuani. Don't go over there. Just be aware. Sejuani spends a lot of time ganking in the early game, and you'll see just how much that costs her after this full clear. We're clearing towards bot lane, towards this dragon. We want to be on it as soon as it spawns, if humanly possible. But Sejuani took her 6 camps, ganked top, took the scuttle crab, walked all the way down bot through the river, through mid, and onto bot lane, didn't get anything done, and then recalled. After Sejuani's just recalled, she's going back to her bot lane camps because that's where she started. I've already cleared 2 camps. So you'll see here as we get towards this dragon spawning, if Sejuani chooses to fight me, I will be a level ahead, and that on Shyvana is worth its weight in gold. Walk up just a little bit here, trying to get some vision if humanly possible. See what's going on. I see Morgana walking at me. I don't really have too much pressure in bot lane, so I don't want to get caught out. I'll go ahead and just walk over to my Krugs. A little vision on the dragon. You can see just right there that Sejuani is in fact hitting it. Now, actual Josh playing the game, let's just say he did not see that, but no big deal. I'm clearing towards the dragon anyway. So we'll check it just in time. Saving that second part of the queue so we can hit both of the camps. Very, very nice. And boom, we're looking at it, and it is at 1600 HP. We're going to flash at the perfect time, smite it. A little early on the smite, but Sejuani didn't have it, so perfectly fine by me. A free dragon for us, a free kill for Malzahar, my first assist. And we've already cleared all our camps while Sejuani killed maybe one more and then instantly fought the dragon. So Sejuani's tempo is completely destroyed right now. She's level 4, I'm level 6. I mean, what more can you ask for? Just enough money for a blasting wand. We'll immediately grab it and then run off towards the top lane. Now, I know it looks like there's a scuttle crab, but there's actually not one. We know Sejuani took it in the early game. But yeah, Sejuani took maybe her Gromp and then immediately tried fighting dragon. Meanwhile, I had already killed another rotation of my camp, so we're ahead a huge amount of XP right now, which is exactly what you want to do when you're playing Shyvana. Just keep clearing those camps, getting that XP, and then look for those big ults in team fights. Now, the new Shyvana ultimate is so much fun to use. If you guys have not played yet, the new Shyvana ultimate lets out a line of fire as you transform into your dragon form, and if any enemies get hit by that fire, they're gonna get feared. That's right. Not just a slight pushback like it used to be. It's a full-on fear effect for anybody that gets hit in the line, and you travel pretty good distance now too compared to what you used to travel. It feels so nice to actually get a little bit of CC on that ability, and it just makes it just a little bit more powerful in those team fights. You'll see a couple of good ultimates here in the later stages of this game, but for right now, we're mostly just looking to farm up those camps. 10 seconds on my red buff and my Krugs. We'll go ahead and wait that one out. No real time to look for anything. We'll just kind of chill and hang out. Other abilities that we haven't gone over yet. The W. Oh, big tip on the W here. I'll show you in between these next two camps. You really want to time it so that way your W... Well, never mind. I smited that, so I can't show you. But you want to use your W slightly before you get to the camp. Like 2 seconds before. So one, it gets you to the camp just a little bit sooner. But two, because you don't really need the shield to kill, you know, a jungle camp, what you can actually do is maximize the time that you get shield from it, or maximize the damage time. What am I saying here? You maximize the cooldown. So basically you use it, put it on cooldown, and then deal that damage immediately as the camp can get hit and get a lot of money from that. That was a terrible explanation, but I think it made sense. Right now we are invading the jungle. The reason for this is we saw Sejuani on the grubs. We are so far away from it, there's no point in trying to waste a ton of time running. Let's just increase our lead on this Sejuani by grabbing a bunch of free stuff and then getting the hell out of there. So this is the play I end up choosing to go for. Realistically, I could also try and, you know, go bot or do something like that, but honestly, taking a couple of camps off the map for Sejuani is just very, very nice. I could also try fighting this Morgana, but I don't really feel like it. I want to get back onto my camps as soon as they spawn. I'm greedy like that. Sure, if I stayed and we killed the Morgana, I would have had enough money for my Dusk and Dawn, but I don't really care. Checking my phone or something? I don't know. This is the awkward part about watching the replays after the fact, is I'm sure in the moment that made perfect sense. I probably thought I had clicked on the Gromp and then checked my phone and then looked up and nope, I'm just standing by the inhibitor. All good though, no big deal. We'll just continue farming as if nothing ever happened. But you can see we are farming, I wouldn't say at perfect efficiency, but pretty dang near close. We've got another dragon spawning in about 40 seconds. We'd love to see if we can find anything there. We spot Sejuani moving onto our bot lane. Unfortunately, our bot lane does not notice until it is far too late and get hit with a pretty perfect range Sejuani ultimate. No big deal. Not much we could have done about it. Did you see Sejuani pushing into the jungle a little bit? So we'll walk forward, kind of. But not much I can do there. Sejuani is going to go ahead and start that dragon up right as it spawns again. We will, of course, make our way there as soon as we've killed our Krugs. If we can kill our Krugs, we will field goal an E, which is pretty awkward. Now watch this. Sivir walks up here. We're going to go ahead and use our W for the movement speed, flash over the wall, hit my E to break her spell shield, and then go ahead and ult so we can get that fear off. That does enough damage and slows her. That way we can do stuff like this. Boom, a kill for Twitch. Boom, a kill for Malzahar. Sure, we lose the dragon, but I think most people would say that's worth it. Especially when there's more camps on the field. Now, this isn't the smoothest play here. You can see we're definitely in plat elo because my team is very disjointed in the plan. My goal, just get this camp and then maybe deal some damage on whoever we can. We've got Malzahar ult here. Malzahar does not ult in time. So Aurelia gets over the wall. And then I path the wrong way by accident. Get hit with multiple Morgana Qs plus a W or two. Morgana ults. I try and walk away. Malzahar finally hits his ability on the Aurelia. The Aurelia dies. And for some reason, they let me live. They killed two of my friends, though, which isn't ideal. Yeah, just a bit of an awkward play there. We could have done a lot better. We just kind of failed to kill our targets, and we just kind of walked around while they hit us. So not the greatest play, but we got a camp out of it and an assist. So worth, I don't know. We're 0-0-3 right now. Nothing too crazy is going on. We're actually a little bit behind as far as KP goes with the Sejuani. You know who also has a lot of KP? The enemy top laner, who is kicking my top laner's ass. A little awkward, but it's all good. The nice part about playing as the Volibear is you can kind of just go tank, and then these Bruiser style fighters like Set can never really kill you unless you int in the late game. So even though, sure, Volibear is super far behind and Set is going to be super strong, as long as my Volibear builds tank, which you'll see he does, he should be fine. Nothing to freak out about. Nothing to worry about either. Sejuani goes ahead and throws an ult at the Brand. The Brand flashes away beautifully. And look, as you can see, the Sejuani is wasting even more time bot lane, trying to force some ganks. Meanwhile, your boy's just farming, getting those natural resources. We're almost level 11 here. Another good thing to note, you're going to max your Q first in most games. That's just because it is your main damage dealing thing on all camps, as well as most melee champions. So leveling up that Q is going to be really strong. And then you'll go ahead and level up that E. Once you get more AP online, it actually starts to deal some damage. Get level 11 on board. It's just all around a good time. Now, I've got plenty of time here. About a minute and a half before any of my camps spawn. Volibear is so bored that he's doing the Scuttle Crab. So we'll just wait in this bush here and see if Malzahar can find a play. He walks up, baits this Aurelia perfectly, and Aurelia can run, but she cannot hide. Fear and an E that goes through everything. It's just beautiful. Now, I don't need to smite here, but it feels good to do it. Go ahead and cast that E, hit the Sejuani, and boom, we've got about 45 seconds till the Rift Herald spawns. It's a perfect time to recall. If you don't already know, recalling and going back to either your camps or an objective takes about 30 seconds, and that timer shortens as the game goes on. You get a little faster. So we got 45 seconds on the board. Great time to channel, buy an item, and then see what else we can get going. We finished our Dusk and Dawn, so now there's a pretty big power spike here. With this power spike, we are definitely looking to fight. Only real problem is that we don't have our dragon form yet, so we got to be a little more careful than we would like, but nothing too scary. 0-0-4 right now. No kills on the board, but lots and lots of assists. And yeah, we're just going to start hitting this Rift Herald on spawn. don't know what it is about the new smite. Whenever they changed it to 1400, I keep feeling like I'm gonna smite it at the perfect time, but I'm always like 10 HP away. I gotta get that under control. Either way though, we're gonna go ahead and do the thing you expect me to do, which is full clear my camps. But the dragon's spawning in 20 seconds, so we'll only clear these two, and then we'll just head straight there. Breaking the sequence of the camps, but as you can see, Sejuani's topside, so we want to just get this dragon because it's free. We don't need to really fight for it since Sejuani's nowhere nearby. We can go ahead and just go straight to that dragon and take it for free. Start it with your E, wait a second, then go in with your W, just so that way you don't walk in, get pushed back by the dragon, and miss the damage on your W. It's a bit of a nitpicky thing, but those micro level mechanics are the stuff that I see a lot of players struggle on the new champions, especially when they get reworked. Now, enemy team kind of runs away in a weird way here, so we're able to just kind of find this Sivir for free. She flashes right as I ult. Just a smart play by her. It's not going to save her though. Go ahead and get that kill. And yeah, I mean, there's my bot side camps are on the board, so we're gonna go ahead and walk towards those, or at least start walking towards them. Our dragon form is out, so we don't really want to fight, but we will back up our teammates if we can. So one of those ways that we can back them up is by tanking a little bit of damage for them and then walking out when the time is appropriate. As you can see, that worked out pretty well. 2 more assists on the board for me, 1, 0, and 7 now. But yeah, and then as soon as we're done with that, we're going straight back to these camps. Team doesn't really need me anymore. The fight's already won. Whatever they do with their time afterwards doesn't really concern me. The best money making play for me is, of course, to go ahead and take these camps. You see that cooldown for the Q is starting to get low enough that I almost can't even weave another auto attack in between the two of them anymore. But the smart play is, of course, to get that auto attack in between the two. Another round of camps spawning. This time is my top side camps, so we'll go ahead and take those. And yeah, I mean, the thing I love about Shyvana, and the thing I've always loved about Shyvana as a jungler is like, this is the fundamentals of jungle right here. I'm not doing anything fancy, you know, I'm not playing Kindred, invading constantly and stealing camps and getting stacks. I am just farming, getting strong, and fighting people. It is as straightforward as junglers go, and that's why she is a low elo demon. You know, once you get into the higher elos, especially in the old form of Shyvana, there wasn't a lot of plays to make. You know what I mean? Didn't have that much versatility. But now, Shyvana's got that rework. She's feeling pretty versatile, if you ask me. So we're going to kill the last camp that is available to us with our smite. We're going to go ahead to the first play we see on the map that's closest to us. There's an Aurelia hitting our tower. That Aurelia is going to regret doing that very quickly. Ult the wave, kill it while it's still under tower. Boom. Aurelia takes 2 tower shots and a couple of extra damage from the fun dragon. And boom. Wave's gone. Aurelia's dead. There's money in my pocket. Let's go see what the enemy jungler's got up. It's another one of those timers where I've done everything I can on my side and I've made a play. Why not see if there's anything up? Now, this time we didn't get very lucky. There was nothing for us to grab, but we had extra time on the map. There's nothing we could have done with that time other than investigate that. So nothing lost, nothing gained. No big deal. We'll kill the scuttle crab, and look, we've wasted just enough time and now my bot side camps are back up. About 40 seconds until Baron spawns. Enemy team is in a pretty rough spot now, so I'm not too worried about them trying to start it, but just keep in mind when those objectives are spawning so you can be wherever you need to be. Now my team is fighting bot side. I don't have my ult up yet, so I'm going to try and hit everything as many times as I can so I can start stacking up that ultimate. We're at 87 right now. We spot a control or just a normal ward. I'm gonna auto attack that 3 times, put us up to 95, and then we'll just let that countdown go all the way up to 100. Now we're looking for a play. We've got our ultimate, we've got everything up, we've cleared all our camps. Sure, we've got a little bit of money to spend, but that doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna put the Rift Herald on over the wall and then ult the first target I see that's pretty solid. Unfortunately, Sejuani does just run away, but Morgana will not be that lucky. Set tries to do his thing. It's not going to matter. Get the double kill. And here's where it gets a little more disjointed. Somehow, 2 members of my team died to Sejuani and Sivir. And my brand wants to go ahead and fight them as well, which obviously didn't work too well. We'll use our E, deal a bunch of damage to Sejuani and Sivir. All of a sudden, we're getting chased by the Irelia. Now, I've got my Twitch coming. So if I'm careful, I should be fine. I'll back step, use my E. Sejuani walks up just a little too close without backup. Go ahead and get that kill, flash away, and Irelia is dead as well. Shout out to the Twitch. The Twitch played really well this game. We've got 3,100 gold. I'd love to spend it, but this dragon is spawning, and the enemy jungler is dead, which means it should be super free. I got my DPS here, of course, in the Twitch. And so, yeah, not too much to worry about there. Even without the smite, I'm not too worried about it. Morgana could come try and steal it. I don't think it would go well for her, even if she does steal it. She's going to die. And so, obviously, flat players are too afraid. They'll go ahead and back up. We'll grab our Rift Herald, not Rift Herald, Rift Maker as our second item. And then start on that Liandry's Torment. Let me know what you guys think. I like Rift Maker more than Liandry's. As far as like order goes, like I would rather have Rift Maker first than Liandry's. For me, it feels like the Omnivamp that you can get from Rift Maker outweighs the burn damage that you can get from Liandry's, at least in the early game. But yeah, camps are up. Wouldn't you think it's crazy if I told you that I was gonna power farm once again? We're 22 minutes into the game. We're now 5-0-8. We were 1-0-7 at one point, but no way to start getting a couple of kills going our way. And I've got my ult up. I don't want to walk too far away to those Krugs. I'll just take those Raptors and then start walking up. And my team walks too far forward. Boom, get the kill onto the Morgana. Irelia walks up like a crazy person, but then flashes over the wall to safety. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and chuck another E under the tower. Why not? Then we'll get our back off. We only needed 800 to get Liandry's. Plus, there's a guy pushing our base. We'll go ahead and get the back off. Nice to finish the item. Yeah, we'll check around, see what we can find. But Set seems to have run away. Scared. 700 gold shutdown on me right now, so I got to be a little careful. Don't want to die for a dumb reason and lose that shutdown. Starting to deal some real big damage now that we've got that 3-item power spike. The auto attacks and the Qs aren't doing as much damage as if I went like a AD Bruiser or a full AD build with like the Kraken Slayer that I've been seeing people go. But I really like the consistency of this. Conqueror plus all of this like sustain and Bruiser damage just feels nicer in my opinion. More consistent. The games that I have tried to go like the Kraken Slayer Dusk and Dawn with press the attack, for me it just feels feast or famine. And on a champion that is like trying to play on the fundamentals so hard, I don't like taking risks like that, you know what I mean? But maybe that's just me. Let me know what you guys think of the build. Are you guys a big fan of the Kraken Slayer Dusk and Dawn? Are you more of a Bruiser like me, trying to go AD Bruiser or AP Bruiser? Let me know. I'd be interested to hear what you guys have to say. The data is so hard to find as well. Like you go on Deep Lol or OPGG, everything's saying something different. All the win rates are really low right now too, because tons of players who aren't good at Shyvana are playing Shyvana right now. Yeah, I'm curious what you guys think of the build. All right, so we are waiting for a good opportunity to take the Baron. We are, of course, very far ahead of the game at this point. And we just got our level 16. So we're not too afraid of really anything on the map right now. Obviously, neither is the Twitch, as he goes behind enemy lines and gets a kill onto their Sivir. Very chill on our part. And now we're just kind of marking the set. The nice part about this new ultimate is you can actually use it as peel for your carry. So you see Set flashes in with his W here. I don't want him doing anything to my carry. I'm just going to go ahead and ult directly on top of him, get that kill, and then kind of got lucky, but the Morgana was just sitting right in perfect range for my E. So we'll go ahead and shoot her with that. The nice part about the E in dragon form is, of course, that it not only explodes at the end of its reach, it now goes through things, and every time it hits something worth hitting, it'll actually do another burst. So if you hit a max range one on an enemy, it'll do 2 bursts of damage instead of just the 1. Now, of course, those individual bursts now do a lot less damage, but for me, I'm a big fan of double burst. It just looks cooler and feels more powerful. 45 seconds on the dragon. We're gonna go ahead and buy as much stuff as we can. We want that dragon. That'll give us soul point. And yeah, we just got the baron as well, so soul plus baron looks like an easy push down mid or bot to finish out the game. 808 now, looking a lot better. I think that's technically legendary for the goats. What can I say? But yeah, we got into the position really early. We're in a much better position than my teammates. We don't have really much to worry about. Put some wards down, just get good vision of the enemy team, what they're doing. This is a really good play by my volleybear here. Watch the mini map. My volleybear is going to go in on this flank. And what that actually does for us is pulls all the attention in the world onto this volleybear. Meanwhile, I can just hit this dragon. My team realizes as well. We murder the dragon. And look, volleybear's been going tank this whole game. He doesn't even die for this play. And now it's just so over. I'm going to ult over a wall to go and try and hit the Sivir. I'll get hit with a random Sejuani ultimate. That's not going to save the Sivir, though. There's the E. Wonderful play by my volleybear there. He trolled a lot of the other parts of the game, but I mean, that's just about all you can ask for. An ace, surrender from the enemy team. What a game. Have you guys been playing the new Shyvana Rework? What do you think? What's your favorite build? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Nallex. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.